Thank you, Mank. Welcome. It's called Football Premier League Week 30, Week 31.
What's going on, guys? What a week of football.
It was a good week, wasn't it?
It was a good week.
Good April Fool's Day. The
Yeah.
Fools lost.
That's right.
You guys, dog shit as usual.
Told you it doesn't matter.
Hey, we kicked the blue shite, sorted them out.
We're focused on the next season.
A bit of controversy in that game, though.
Not really.
Yeah, totally. We'll talk about that.
It's got lucky to win it.
So, what are you saying?
Got lucky to win it.
You fell off your chair there. Look at him in his image. He's fell over. There I am. Looking okay this week. Nice shirt on. Hey, 13 points now. That's all we need.
That's it.
13 points. So I told Manky Mank I'm going to decorate his house when we win the league. I'm going to wait till he goes and plays a soccer game with his wife. They're going to come back and the house is going to be covered in Liverpool paraphernalia. And I'll get a video of that as well.
I'm looking for some good firewood.
It's going to be fun.
Some good stuff just for start a fire.
It's going to be fun. Oh, it'll start a fire, right? It'll start a fire in your wife's house. She's going to be pissed. Okay, let's go. Here we go. April Fool's Day. Any thoughts? Arsenal job done. But big one there, Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel out for the but
Season
honest,
done.
not really. I mean, what's big about it?
Well, they're playing Real Madrid, aren't they?
That's the only big thing about it. As far as the Premier League, it doesn't really make any difference. So
I don't know. I mean, it can happen.
nah.
So we have the reverse fixture there. So there's the games. What else we got? Wolves. Huge win for Wolves.
That's a very big win for Wolves.
That put them 12 points ahead on the Tuesday. Obviously, Forest there. That's massive for them for top
Forest, huge. Told you they'd finish top 4.
Yeah, I know you did. Hey, so we should play some tunes for that. Where's the laughter? Let's find it.
Awesome!
That's what he thinks.
So, no, you got to hand it to Nottingham Forest. I mean, I watched the last 15 minutes of this game, and they defended for their lives. I mean, they threw everything behind the ball.
There we go.
Yeah, most shots United have had all season.
Yeah,
I'm
what's
not
that, like
disappointed.
6 or 7 or something?
No, 8.
Hey,
8 shots. Yeah.
Yeah, flying,
8 shots.
flying. Hey,
But no, good win for Forest. Great
keeps
to
up.
see.
I mean, the thing is though, now is that what 7 games to go. Like, it's going to be hard for these other teams to catch them now.
I think they're guaranteed Champions League football right now.
No, I don't know. I'll show you the league. I'll
I
put the
thought
league up.
someone said the other day they were guaranteed.
No, who's that? Someone who doesn't understand
No,
Premier
I
League.
thought Sky
There we go.
Sports.
57 points they're on.
Yeah, but don't forget top 5 are getting Champions League.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you're right. All right.
8 games left. Sorry,
All
they
right.
have 8 games to go there. So, yeah, that's where they are right now. I mean, we'll leave this up a second. We'll talk about the league. 'Cause
They're getting closer though.
yeah, they're still only 4 points behind Arsenal in second. I mean, that's not a come on, they've won the last 3 after having a little bit of a blip.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just jump back on the results before we throw that up. So, Wednesday, then Ipswich, big Bournemouth. That was a bit of a shock. I mean, they were 2-0 up and Bournemouth scored late, so that made...
Bournemouth have got to be sick right there losing this game because it
They're on
was
a bad
huge
run.
for them.
Bad run right
Yeah.
now. The moment we start talking about Bournemouth, they've shit the bed. So that put it back to 9, and Ipswich play Wolves this week.
Right.
Big game there. Brighton, Villa.
That's another huge win right there for Villa.
Brighton were playing good.
Yeah.
And then Villa smashed them. I mean, I thought Man City were going to beat Leicester more, but Haaland, another big injury. I mean, Haaland's out now as well for 6 or 7 weeks.
I don't think that's going to affect them.
You don't?
No. I think Mamouche, he's going to slot in there just fine.
It might work better because Jack Grealish played as the 10 and actually scored, and he was better as a 10 when he played for Villa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so they should win that game, obviously. But then Newcastle, crazy second goal. He looked like he was crossing the ball, went in, got the winner. They won 2-1. Isak, he took a bit of a knock. We don't know about Isak as well.
They're waiting on him.
Yeah, Palace with a late equaliser.
I know, looked like it was going to be a win for Southampton here, and Palace managed to,
Southampton could get relegated this weekend, apparently. So.
And then
Check that out.
Chelsea v Tottenham.
We'll skip over the Blue Shite getting beaten over there. Well, and we'll talk about that in a little bit because obviously it's one of the games that we were doing.
So now Liverpool
So-
did win.
Table now, 12 points clear, Liverpool. Well, only lost 1 game all season.
Yeah.
You can't knock that.
No.
30 games? I mean, they drew 7, but I mean, you've only lost 1 game in the whole season. Man City have lost 9 games. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Chelsea 8, Forest 7.
It's been one of them seasons.
Well, we just battered
No,
everybody.
you've just been consistent.
Yeah.
You've been consistent.
Yeah, better than everybody else. Best defense. Well, no, second best defense.
Right.
Arsenal with 25, but like best offense.
No, you've been consistent all season, without a doubt.
Yep.
I don't think you've made the ground shake or anything. I just think everybody else has not been very good.
Mm-hmm. I love how he talks like this. Eh? So what have we got? 8 games left, 24 points, 97 we can finish on. Probably not going to finish on 97.
Yeah. Well, that even tells you right there.
It tells you what?
You've only lost 1 game, and you can possibly finish on 97 points.
Yeah. You want to sit up a bit there? You fell down a bit. I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, what's going on? No, it's when you switch this big screen.
Yeah, you might have to flick the camera down. We'll have to fix Mikey Mank.
Beetlejuice
Mank's there he is. Hey, where's Beetlejuice gone? Let's get Beetlejuice back up. There he is.
Hey, the hell? So
second half of the table. Okay, let's look at the bottom half of the table. Just skip that. Mikey Mank's gonna fix his camera right now. You want to go fix your camera, Mikey Mank?
Unbelievable. I don't think it's my camera.
Put this up. It's gone. He's lost it, guys. You don't know what he's doing. I don't know why he's all over the place. Beetlejuice. So there's the. That'll be fine. Let's try that. We might have to cut this out, okay?
No, you don't have to cut this out.
More
technical.
Beetlejuice. Just fix it.
It was just a technical problem.
You'll sit up. You shrinking in your old age? I think he's getting smaller. You know, you shrink when you get older. I think that's what's going on. Okay, bottom half of the table. Let me flick this over. Boom, there we go.
Can Ipswich come out of this?
They play Wolves next game. They're at home. I can't see it happening. 9 points behind.
9 points, but if Ipswich was to claw a win,
yeah, but have you seen their fixtures coming up after that?
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, they've got rough fixtures.
Yeah, I mean, minus 33 goal difference. I can't see that. Wolves a draw will do Wolves. That's all they need to do. And then look at that, you guys holding on to 13th. Everyone behind you lost.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Tottenham lost 1-0. Everton lost 1-0. West Ham 1-0.
Yeah.
Crazy. Only 3 points behind Palace now, but they got a game in hand 4 behind. But hey, you might get top off the table if you're lucky.
We're aiming for 11th.
You play a big game, so I know we're going to look at so we'll start with the results. Okay. Where do you want to start? I'll let you start.
Oh, let's start with Liverpool.
Go ahead. What do you want to say? Look at possession. We battered them.
Yeah, they definitely won this game.
Yeah, I know. Even Duncan. Oh, there we go. Duncan Ferguson even said Liverpool dominated Everton.
No, Liverpool did dominate. Mm-hmm. Goal, dubious goal. Bit like when Rashford scored.
So no, nowhere near like Rashford scored.
No. You've got an attacker right behind the defender, and ball gets played to him.
Just leave the ball then. Just defend the ball. Of course he can. He can't touch it.
He doesn't know where that defender's gone.
What do you mean?
The defender could have moved back on side.
What behind? He should know where he's at. The defender can leave the ball there.
No, you got to take care of the ball at that point. You can't risk it.
I was waiting for you. That's why I said let you talk about this. Yeah. I knew you were going to talk the shit about that. Okay.
And that's the only major talking point of the game.
Everton had 5 shots, 0 on target.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they defended good. They're a solid unit. Don't get me wrong.
Everton should have gone 1-0 up.
When
Beto hit the post first half. When he absolutely ran past you guys like dog shit.
I had Beto in my fantasy team. He's a good player, isn't he?
Besides that, he is a bully forward for sure.
Good, I like him. I like Beto. He's done a great job for Everton.
But I tell you what, he scores that goal. It's a different game.
We probably scored 2 or 3.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so you haven't said nothing. Let's talk about some controversy here.
That was only controversy right there.
No, it wasn't. Are you ready? There we go. Let's look at this shit. Look at this.
Yeah, but you're not seeing the whole picture. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, I flicked over to Sky Sports while he was down getting treatment, and they were going mad about Mike Dean's that is 100% a red card if you ever want to see a red card. Every single player said it. They're like, what's VAR there for? And the next day they rescind it and say, oh, we made a mistake. Come on.
Well, I called Roy Keane the other night, and he said, good tackle.
Another mank. Okay, you ready? Look at Tarkovsky. I don't say his name. Tarkovsky.
Where's the ball? Spot the ball. You remember that?
Spot the ball. Look, spot the break in his leg in a minute. Look at this. Yeah. You ready? Look at his face. Look at this. Okay, it's gone silent now. He doesn't say nothing.
I can't defend him.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
What are you saying? He was good
defending him very well right there.
Look at his face.
I think McAllister's threw his leg in there onto his cleat.
Yeah. That leg to cleat, there we go.
I mean, VAR looked at it.
Yeah, and now VAR's been sat down because they screwed up.
No, but they looked.
I don't get this. Van Dijk man of the match. I don't understand that. Since look at the possession and everything in the whole game. For me, it was like either Curtis Jones, who played at right back, who played great, or Luis Diaz. His work rate was unbelievable. Like, I mean, Jota,
I didn't watch the whole game. I watched like highlights, and from what I heard, they said Diaz should have been man of the match.
Totally, he was all over. Like Diaz was just
Well, that goes to show you that he obviously had a very good game, Van Dijk.
He always does, doesn't he? I mean, they made the mistake though when they both made a mistake. Him and Konate when Beto got in. I mean, look at Jota though. I mean, he hasn't scored 12, but like, what a goal he took! That was a great finish, though, wasn't it? He just the way he took it, went past the two of them, bang.
Yeah,
he had a lot of shots blocked. He was unlucky there.
He's been due a goal.
Yeah, so big win, big win. Okay, no, oh, we haven't got United. Oh, he's waiting for United.
Chelsea Spurs.
Chelsea 1-0. Palmer man of the match finally.
You've got to feel bad for Postecoglou right now.
Cheer Postecoglou, that one.
Did you see after what he did after they scored the goal?
No.
Oh Lord. So Tottenham score.
Apparently he's been losing or something.
And Postecoglou starts putting his cup starts cupping his ear to the fans. And then the goal gets called off.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, so he did it after they equalised?
So
6 minutes they took on that one.
So he even said, he says, I'll never do that again. That's for certain.
He was talking about like he's fed up with football and all this. He can find a new hobby. I mean, I do feel for him because he's had a rough season with the injuries, hasn't he? You can't knock him. I mean, we've done a video about it on our YouTube channel. It looks like a pretty even game. Look, I didn't get to see much of this game.
It was a shit game.
Yeah, what I seen, it was a shit game.
First 5 minutes, they both had like exciting attacks on each other, and then after that,
hit the post. Nico Jackson, he was back, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then after that, it was a slugfest.
Yeah. So, I mean, 1-0, another. I mean, but Chelsea got the job done, though.
They did. I mean, that's all that counts right now. Chelsea really needed the win, and it pushed them up to 4th, which is huge.
Let's have a quick look at this league table. So we'll just put this up while we're doing. Let me just get the top half up. So that puts them ahead of Man City right now.
Yeah, point ahead of City.
2 ahead of Newcastle. Well, Newcastle have a game in hand, so Newcastle can actually go 4th.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that. That's big. I mean, Villa are not going away right now. They've been playing good. They're getting better and better.
Yeah, Rashford, Asensio, and the other guy, the other new guy scored as well. Yeah, all 3 of them scored this weekend.
Yep.
So, yeah, they're looking good.
Yeah, Daniel Malin, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're looking to transform that team.
Yeah, I see Rashford going there. You guys are probably going to try and steal him now. How much money you want for him? There's no way he's coming back to you.
We don't want him back.
Don't want it. Look at him again now. He's playing.
Yeah, I know, but
I don't blame him. Why do you want to go back to the toxic environment at United?
Let him go. Let him go.
So
let him enjoy his football.
See, I don't want to put it up there. Monkey Man wants to have a drink of his beer. I'm like, I'll just flick it to his solo camera just as he's trying to time it to hide it.
Let him enjoy his football.
So I'll put Monkey Man up. He's going to talk about Man United while I just drink my beer.
Sponsored by Silver Heineken.
Yeah, we're on the light. So anyway, okay, back on the table. I mean, big game. Who have they got? Chelsea played Brentford. We'll look at the fixtures in a minute. Villa playing Forest, that's a big game right there. And United, you're at home to Man City.
Yeah. Trying to do the double over them.
I think, Brighton are still there, but look at that loss. That's so big. If they'd have won that, they're on 50 points. They lost at home, but they lost to Villa, who went ahead of them.
Yeah.
I think Fulham are done. I think Bournemouth are done. They're falling away now. I think Brighton, I mean, they've won a few in the row, but they've dropped 5 points last 2 games, which is huge. Otherwise, they're top 4 now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what their next few fixtures are, but
Palace. They're playing Palace in the next game. Yeah, so I mean that's big for them there. These games coming off. There's some big ones there, especially you guys weekend. Okay, here we go. Alanga, like you get rid of this kid, and like he's been unbelievable.
Yeah, great. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of people at Nottingham Forest that have been got rid of from teams, and they've all had an unbelievable season. But Alanga, to be honest, we didn't want him to go. He was forced out because they brought
your favourite, but Anthony in, was he?
Yeah, that window licker.
Yeah, oh, he's been flying right now. Apparently Arsenal looking at him now.
Well, let him look at him. He can't make it in the Premiership.
No, I think it's too physical and
too
quick.
physical.
Too physical, too quick for him.
He's had a great season. And who knows, again, pressure at United. It's a
pressure?
Big club. Just pressure.
Pressure to keep you in the league? No, I guess that's what it is.
It's just a lot of pressure.
Yeah, okay, there you go. What you thought? Possession, you had 68.2. You had 23 shots.
Yeah.
6 on target.
Yeah.
Only 6 of them on target?
Yeah, but the other
what?
17 were just off.
Oh, yeah. Blocked. Going in, but blocked.
Yeah. No, United were on top, for sure.
Forest solid, though, defensively.
They did defend really well.
Like, you can't knock them. Like, we always talk about this. Like, look at their defense.
You know what? Right before they scored that goal,
35 goals conceded. Third best defense in the league.
Yeah. They're trying to beat them at their ground is hard.
Yes.
Their ground is very tricky.
I mean, look at the results they've had at home.
Nobody's gone there.
They beat City. Did they beat City? They drew with Arsenal. They drew with Liverpool.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they...
Yeah, nobody's gone there and, put a shellacking on them, which you thought might happen this season. They've had one of those unbelievable seasons for a team that
they just, as long as they don't get injuries, but I mean they lost Chris Wood right now, but they still managed to get the job done.
Yeah.
But they scored 5 minutes in. I mean that was a hell of a goal.
5 minutes in, hell of a goal.
Ran the whole field. 9 seconds.
But you know what? Right before that, they had a similar break.
Yeah, that's how they play. They play to draw you in and hit you on the counter attack. I mean, it's been working.
Yeah, so
I mean, like, if you go manager of the season, who are they going to give it to? Is Nuno going to get it, or is it going to go to Arne Slot?
I think Nuno's got to be odds on for it. Come on.
But Slot in his first ever season in the Premier League wins the league. I mean, come on, that's like...
Yeah, but look
I know they're saying it's because it's Liverpool, and obviously he's like with Forest.
So he's left a great team. Nuno's come in, and...
Yeah, he's done it. Like, remember he's at Wolves. Like, Wolves were a good team, weren't they, when he was the coach?
Yeah.
They had Jota there. They had, what's his name? They had a couple of the Portuguese guys, Matinho. I mean, they had a good team. Neves. They had, like, all these top players. I mean, he's...
Yeah, he did good there. And then he went to Tottenham. It was a little rough.
Yeah, I don't think he gave enough time, to be honest.
But I think this team is just... They've done remarkable things for each other this season. They've worked hard, played like a... They've just worked their socks off.
They're rock solid. They're rock solid. How you should play as a team defensively. Okay, let's kick on to the games. These are going to be tomorrow, these games.
Tell you what, this isn't going to be easy for Arsenal right here.
No.
Everton, I don't care. Like, I know you've beaten 1-0, but...
That's a tough game.
They're playing good right now. They're playing,
David Moyes, back to Everton
they're
all of a sudden.
Playing all right.
So, like, we have the reverse fixtures. We played Fulham away, Arsenal away to Everton, whereas Arsenal were home to Fulham, we were home to Everton.
Yeah.
Now we're flipping them around. Palace, Brighton. Yeah, we'll talk about that later on the who we predict on the result. There's the big one there, the big 6-pointer.
Yeah, that's huge. If Wolves win that, Ipswich,
huge 6-pointer right there.
And then the bags.
Yeah, we got West Ham, Bournemouth. That's a tricky little game, and then there's a big game here, the late kickoff. Villa v Forest.
Yeah, Villa need the win more than Forest.
Yeah, I think Forest will be happy with the draw though. There, to be honest. Yeah. And then Sunday we got like 3 early 9 o'clock because these are Eastern time USA kickoffs. Brentford home to Chelsea. Tricky game for Chelsea there. Mm-hmm. Liverpool, that's not an easy game going to Fulham.
No.
Tottenham, I fancy them to finally get a win there, and then obviously the derby, Man United, Man City.
It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, you guys have got a chance, I think.
We always seem to play well against City.
Are you favourite for that game or Man City favourite? It's interesting to see what the betting is on that
City
game.
City going to be favourite for sure.
And then Newcastle, depending on how Isak is on the Monday. So, what do you think the first game is we're going to look at this week? I'm going to pick one of these games that you would review. Pretty easy. We're going to go this game first.
Yeah.
Okay, look at this. Haaland out.
Yep.
Beat him 2-1. Robbery, won it in Manchester, the last one. You guys scored. Oh, who was that? It was, what's his name?
Who?
The young kid, the winger. Ahmed Diallo.
Yeah, Ahmed, yeah.
Yep. Pep was pissed, wasn't he?
Pep
was pissed.
I don't know. This is going to be a tight game again.
They beat you at the Etihad 3-1. They beat you 3-0 last year, Old Trafford. You guys are terrible, though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Beat them before that in the controversial one.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because with this Mamouche, it changes their dynamic. I would have preferred if Haaland played.
Why? Because you know what you're getting up front. The big guy stays there.
And we've got the big guys kind of at the back now with what's the big cat house called? De Ligt.
Yeah, Matthijs de Ligt.
We've got De Ligt, and I think he can handle Haaland.
It's not going to do it. I mean, the results, you guys were doing okay. Draw, win, then you lost.
Yeah.
But City drew at Brighton, lost to Forest. They lost to us.
Yeah, I mean, City have got problems right now as well. They've still got problems. Be interesting to see how they come out if they're all crying about De Bruyne.
Oh yeah, that was the big news we should talk about there. Kevin De Bruyne announcing today that he is leaving City at the end of the season after 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, your house was shaking this morning, I believe.
Ground was shaking. Woke me up.
Woke him up. The wife's all upset, crying.
Yeah.
He's devastated. I think it's going to be the clear-outs coming now.
I mean, to be fair to De Bruyne, he's not looked the same player this year. He's not looked happy either when he has come in. So I think it was time for him to go. I think him and the manager are both going to be happier. The biggest question that came up today is, will he play in this World Club Cup in the summer? Because he's leaving at the end of the summer.
When's his contract? After the tournament?
No, during the tournament.
Oh, that's interesting.
So
technically, he could still play.
He could still play, but if you sign a big contract with somebody else, then you risk getting injured.
So he's still eligible to play.
Yeah.
But, I mean, didn't they say Ronaldo as well? Because Ronaldo might play for loads of teams because his contract's up as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be interesting here. Like a couple of guest players coming in, like kids soccer. Okay, second one we're going to review is obviously Villa Forest because I think like this is a big game, especially with their league position. So obviously Forest are in third, and then Villa's in seventh. But Villa, they're 9 points behind Forest. If they win, they're only 6 behind them. But that really would close the gap if they all win. Then
yeah, but if Forest win, it really puts Villa.
Yes. And they've got to play. They've got Man City as well. And Newcastle, back-to-back games after playing another game, I believe. I'll have to get the fixtures up and have a look at that. But yeah, they got some tough games coming up. So last time Forest won at home, Villa beat them last year at Villa Park. Forest won the City ground before that. I mean, they've only played 15 times.
Well, that's because
Forest haven't been in the league for so long.
Yeah.
Ollie Watkins 13. John Duran's still on that list with 7 goals.
Yeah.
But look at the assists, though. They're all on the Forest team. Look at it. I mean, they share them around, don't they? That's the one thing with them.
Yeah, but look at that. That 18 goals from Chris Wood, he's a big loss for sure for them.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be back or not. I'm not sure how long his injury's out for. Okay, and then finally, the last one. This was a tricky one. Do we go Everton v Arsenal or Fulham v Liverpool? But obviously, we had Everton on the league. They're obviously a little bit more irrelevant than Liverpool. Fulham a lot higher up in the league. Liverpool, we've had 10 away wins there. They've had 5 home wins. 2-2, though, this season at home.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a tricky game.
This is a big game for Fulham. They kind of been on a rocky patch up and down with their results. So they really,
lost to Arsenal 2-1, beat Spurs, lost to Brighton.
They're really needing a win badly, and, the last people you want to see
is
we
need to win.
Coming your way.
Of course, we want to win.
So
Jimenez 10. Salah's still stuck on 27 goals, 17. Last 2 games hasn't done anything. Look at this, Anthony Robinson. Unbelievable, isn't he? 10 assists, fullback.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
He's doing great. Jimenez has got 10 goals now.
Yeah, they're both doing good.
Yeah, so. This is what score do you think this is going to be? Tricky game. I don't like this game, but I like it more than the Everton game, to be honest, because even Everton at home, but I think it's a trickier game than just going to Fulham, because I feel like there's going to be space.
Yeah, there's going to be more space than was at Everton.
Yeah,
for sure.
Everton just sat in against us. I mean, it's hard to break Everton down, whereas I feel Fulham, if they attack, they're more dangerous, don't get me wrong, attack-wise, but I feel like...
you've got to fancy you guys winning this game.
Yeah, I do fancy us
Just
to win.
because of Fulham's form, for one. And I've got a feeling Fulham might sit back a little as well.
I hope they don't. I actually hope they attack us, to be honest.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a close game.
They always get... I mean, look at this game here, Anfield. Remember this game last season, 4-3?
Yeah.
Crazy game. All Liverpool's goals are like goals of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Even that 3-1 there, I mean, it's still like... I mean, and 2-2 in Anfield. We have tricky games with Fulham as a 2-2 a couple of years ago. Craven Cottage. This is a tricky game. Fulham always seems to have a go at Liverpool as if they don't respect us. So I don't know. We'll see when we do our predictions. Right. So this is the fixtures after that. Newcastle have a double game week. So biggest ones that stand out here, probably Newcastle United.
Yeah.
There's not really many big games that week, is there? Looking at the games, to be honest. Forest are home to Everton. That's a tricky little tie for them.
Yeah, Forest, Everton, City, Palace. I mean, Palace have been on a bit of a run. You know.
Yeah, they've got double game week that week as well.
Good.
Palace. They're playing Man City away, and then they're away to Newcastle. They've got tough games there. Newcastle home to United, home to Palace. Yeah, that's the upcoming fixtures after that. So, okay, there we go. This is the good stuff now. Hey. As you get on, I got one right score. Look at that. At the very first game. Went downhill after that. Oh, I put the 1-1. I need to put that in red, in white. It's in white. I didn't fill it in. Wolves, West Ham. I'm still thinking it's in extra time. I'm waiting for the result to come in.
Yeah.
So, you there with United. Stuck with them. That was a great job there.
Did. Stuck with them.
Wolves. You had Wolves 2-1. I had 1-1. Both had Arsenal. I got lucky because Fulham scored in the 94th minute. Yeah. Otherwise, you'd have got the 3 points there. City. I was surprised by Man City, though.
Only scoring 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they scored
quickly.
Early, but Haaland, in this game, Haaland went off in this game, correct? Didn't he score and then go off?
No, he didn't score. Jack Grealish scored and Marmoush scored.
Okay, yeah, so it was the game before, yeah.
I think it was before that. But, like, the big one there, obviously we both went for Bournemouth. They lost. And then you had Brighton draw. I had them to win because obviously I picked them on the bets. And then Villa just smashed them. Yeah. Both picked Liverpool, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I went for Brentford in this game for the draw. But, I mean, it was 2-1. It was close. 3-0 you had. Both had Palace. Did not see Southampton there.
No.
Both done Chelsea, got that in. So on our bets, what do we have here? Here we go. Chelsea, Tottenham. I picked Chelsea. I got the win. I had Brighton. You won easily. You picked Man United. The first one, I got that one. And so it was 50-50. So we just split them there. So we're just going to jump onto this week. So I'm going to let you pick first. I've got some good games this week. Look at these. I could have picked Man United, Man City. I could have picked Fulham, Liverpool, Everton, Arsenal. Could have went for all those big games. Villa, Forest. I'm like, you know what? Let's go all these little tough little ties, all these little tough little fixtures are like the lower games. Tough. Like, what are you going to do? Ipswich Wolves?
Yeah.
Who are you going to pick? This might take a while. We might have to cut this out. Mikey might be sitting here for 20 minutes now.
Ipswich Wolves. I'm going to go take Wolves.
No, you can pick any of the 4 games.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking we're going down there.
No. You can pick any of the 4. You get the first pick. No, wait there. You picked first last week, didn't you?
Did I?
Let me see. You picked Man United first last week, yeah. You took Man United.
Yeah, you sure about that?
I promise you.
Right.
I can bring it up. I can go get the video if you want.
No, I'm good.
I'd rather you go first. I don't even know which one to pick here. That's tough. Crystal Palace. You going to take them? No.
I'm going to take...
I told you. Hey, what did I tell you? Like, this is tough. Like,
so you got Crystal Palace, so I've got Brighton.
Yeah, you got Brighton in the draw. So now it's your pick.
I'm going to take Chelsea.
Well, I was going to say, you got to take the best team, which is Chelsea. So I get Brentford in the draw. I don't mind having Brentford at home.
Yeah.
This is a tough one now. I'm going to go Ipswich.
Okay. I like that, because I was going to pick Wolves.
You was?
I was, yeah. So
really?
Yeah.
I'll let you pick Wolves. I'll take Ipswich in the draw.
So you got Ipswich. So
I got Wolves and the draw.
I got Wolves and the draw.
Yeah.
So I'll take Bournemouth.
Yeah, I figured you would. I figured you would. Maybe I should have took Bournemouth, but they're struggling. I don't know, but West Ham aren't good, are they? They're not a good team.
Yeah.
It's okay. Right down the list. You go first. Everton, Arsenal.
Everton, Arsenal.
You already said it's a tough game.
I think I've got a sneaky feeling here that Everton are going to take this game.
Everton always give Arsenal.
I'm going to go 2-1 Everton.
Okay, I'm going to go 1-1.
All
right. I'm just praying. Palace, I'm going to pick Palace. I'm going to go 2-0 Palace.
I'm going to take the draw, 2-2.
Okay. This is on you. Ipswich Wolves.
Well,
you like Wolves?
Ipswich, didn't you? So I'm going to take Wolves.
You told me Wolves before anyway, so you got to pick
I'm
them.
going to take Wolves 2-1.
I'm going to take Ipswich 2-1. Okay. I got West Ham, haven't I?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I'm going to pick
Doesn't
them.
mean you have to pick them, no.
No, because you had Bournemouth. There, nothing I can do there.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I might go Bournemouth on this one. No, I'm going to go 1-1.
I'm going to take Bournemouth 2-0.
Okay. It's on. This is on you. Pick first. Villa Forest. This is a tricky one. This.
I'm going to take Villa 2-1.
I'm going to go Villa 3-0. I think they're playing really good. Well, Forest concede 3 is me being crazy even thinking about that. Brentford Chelsea. I'm going to go 2-2. Brentford are tough at home.
I'm going to take Chelsea 2-1.
Okay, you picked them anyway. You got to take them. Right, it's on you.
I'm going to take Liverpool.
You went
for Liverpool. Liverpool 2-0.
Okay, I was going to do 2-0. I'm going to go Liverpool 3-1. Tottenham. I'm going to go Tottenham 3-0.
I'm going to go Tottenham 2-0.
Okay, it's on you. You're going to say man, but Manchester who?
I'm definitely going to take Manchester.
Yep.
Manchester.
Let's see if he's a real Man United fan right now, taking his own team or not, because Man City haven't been good.
I'm going to go United 2-1.
I'm going to go City 3-0. Okay, only because I want it to be 3-0. I don't think it will be, but Newcastle. I'm going to go Newcastle 4-1.
I'm going to go Newcastle 3-1.
Yeah, I just hope that Isak is fit. Okay, Mikey Mike, that just brings us to the end of our week 30-31. It's called Football Podcast.
Yep.
Follow us and like on social media.
Looking forward to increasing my league on these Fat Boy bets.
How far up are you right now? Let's have a look. I mean, it wasn't much. We evened out, didn't we, last week?
Not really.
Wow, you went up a weight. What happened there? You had a few big ones in a row.
Yeah, because you were ahead of me, remember?
Well, no, you was way up. I came out a good week, caught you up, and then went ahead, and then all of a sudden it's been like, woof, flipped it round. Yeah. I mean, it's only 75 technically what you're ahead. $75 what you're ahead.
Doesn't look like that on paper.
Yeah, whatever. We'll settle at the end of the season. Don't forget that the bet that we had, Liverpool's finished higher than Man United that we bet at the beginning of the season. Don't forget that one.
It's not over yet.
Yeah. Not over? Okay. It was over a few weeks ago for you.
We're focusing on Europe.
Yeah. You better hope you win. If you don't win, okay, no, wait there. If you don't win,
yeah,
you're out of Europe completely.
We are. We might get a wild card though.
Yeah, they'll probably do the bullshit like they did with Tottenham and Arsenal from 1920 or something when they stuck them in the league and they finished sixth in League Two. All right, guys.
Great week of football. Looking forward to.
I look forward to watching Man City smash them and smash Fulham.
Let's go, Fulham.